Yeah, hugely frustrating. Sort of back half an hour there. We felt at times it was bright enough to bowl the quicks. Obviously, the umpires disagreed, so we felt best to stick at it. Luke Wells was bowling really well in particular. I think we got our rewards with that run out there. I think it's easy to give up and just maybe come off, but we wanted to get the overs down towards the new ball in the morning. And we worked really hard, and eventually, yeah, we got some reward. But I mean, the way we bowled today with the seamers, I felt we'd probably be celebrating a win now. To be honest, we bowled fantastically. So yeah, hugely frustrating in the end, but hopefully we can wrap it up tomorrow.
Let's just talk about that run out because you were waving the field back. I wonder if that almost sort of confused Tom Point as to where the field actually was.
Yeah, maybe. Shiv Thacker was playing pretty well. I guess in a way, sort of maybe trying to play on the ego of the other guy and bowl more balls at him. And it was a mix-up really, but we'll take it. And Wellesley deserves some reward, although it probably wasn't the wicket he wanted. He bowled really well, and it was a good bit of fielding, so we'll take it.
What are the conversations that you have with the umpire when the lights are on and you think it's improving? How does that work, Ben?
Well, it was pretty clear. We said we felt we should be bowling seamers, and we wanted to bowl seamers. We felt that the light had improved, and they disagreed, and they wouldn't budge on that. So it's not for us to argue with it, to get on with it. And as I say, Luke's a good spinner, and Ollie chipped in with another wicket with this sort of golden arm off spin. So we felt it best to stay out there. But still hugely frustrating. Again, at Derby, the weather cost us in the same position, and today again you feel like they're sort of wriggled off the hook a little bit. But hopefully he'll come back tomorrow.
And you mentioned the weather as well. Was that in your planning at all today, looking ahead to what's forecast to happen overnight in the early part of tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. We obviously, probably in normal circumstances, those 2 days of good weather, probably would have just batted fairly normally this morning, and probably batted a bit longer. But we decided to get on the front foot and try and force a result. Obviously, there is weather about, so we didn't want to get caught short. And I think we've given ourselves the best chance to do that. We can't do anything about tomorrow. It looks like it might clear up in the afternoon if there is a bit of rain, but we've put ourselves in a good position.
Was there any thought about pulling out when you got to 400 and got the 5 batting bonus points?
Yeah, but then obviously that would leave us now looking at a situation where we probably have to bat again, which takes time out of the game. So we felt best to sort of say to ourselves, if we bowl them out for anything under 300, it's game over, which I still feel like we should do, despite the fact we probably conceded more runs than we would have liked to because of the spinners. So I think we're in a great position still. As I say, we can't go against the weather if it does us again.
And good for yourself to get some runs as well. Batted well, and you were really getting on with it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I suppose if you ask the boys to go out and have a do, you better have a go yourself. So, no, it's nice to get runs. I sometimes find it easier going into bat in slightly, more sort of 100 for 5 scenarios. But yeah, it's nice to get runs in any scenario, and the boys played really well. Obviously, Luke Wells today is an amazing day for him. Got 100 yesterday and got capped. So today's about him, and the guys will be celebrating with him in a sec.
Yeah, and was that a surprise for Luke?
I think so. Yeah, I think he saw his dad and his uncle in the crowd, which I think might have given him inclination. But it's such a special moment. I obviously remember getting capped, and I'm so pleased for Luke. I've played pretty much my whole career alongside him in first-class cricket, particularly. So, yeah, I was really, really proud of him. Really pleased for him today. It's such a special moment. Obviously, especially his dad being player. Look, proud as punch. Obviously, a cap player here as well. So for Luke to be capped as well, it's brilliant.
I guess tomorrow it's just all about the weather, because if the weather's okay, this ought to be the first championship win of the season. I wonder how important that will be for yourself and the squad.
Yeah, definitely. We've had some close run things. The weather's hurt us. Obviously, we would have beaten Derby last game. Obviously, you'd think if we had good weather here, we'd beat them again. The Essex game's obviously close. So yeah, it is about getting over the line now and getting off and running. Obviously, we need a win to get up the table, but looking at the table, it's 2 or 3 wins and you're top, which is it's obviously harder to win now with the pitches are a bit flatter. But if we can get on a roll, absolutely, it's huge to get that first win.